Welcome back to the Kieran Carlin First, sir, baby. It's been a little too long, almost as long as my Johnson. Whoa, who expected that? Not me. Speaking of something that leaks often, football kits. This is more World Cup kicks. This is more World Cup kits. And today, first up, we have the All Whites. An alarming name. It's New Zealand. Now is it a fern? I like that badge. What's going on here? What's the pattern? Seems like a nice classic Puma template, but the pattern seems to be clouds maybe? The top of maybe a storm of tornadoes. Maybe it's those really horrible ceilings they used to have in houses, maybe just in Great Britain, that just looked fucking dreadful. I'm going to pretend it's the last one because I just remembered that existed and I hate it. I think this could be quite cool. It's a little bit different and I think I'm going to like it. A provisional rating of an 8.2. Well done. Oh, one for the aunties. Whoa. Whoa. Come on, auntie. Whoa. I've been to Carnival and I made it bun dem. This is a banger. I feel like they had a miss with the last one, too templatey. This one, we have the Jamaican colours. Gorgeous. Really good stuff. The inclusion of the red in here is fantastic. It's pretty simple, but the application of the colours is great. Great badge. Really like the badge. It's kind of like a reverse of the old Italy badge, which is a really good badge. They should bring that back. This is a provisional 9.8. This is the Caribbean personified. Gorgeous stuff. This is it slightly further out, which I'd forgotten that I'd put on here, and I've clicked, and now I've got to do a bit about it. It looks really good with the shorts, doesn't it? The shorts are class. Nice. There's going to be a fair few white people wearing this. I'm not going to lie. This is going to go hard. Just like the Nigeria kit did in like 2017-18. The Johns, the Daves, the Garys, they might be all over this. They might pond the floor. Provisional 9.8. Ooh, now this is a prediction for the Saudi shirts. Now the Saudis have a really cool badge. And the rest of it is a football kit. I like the green, I like the gold. They've got a really good colour scheme going on. Okay, it's a classy affair. I'm not quite sure in what the pattern is here. It almost looks like a white gingham check, which would be a rogue shout. I'm going to give this one a provisional 6 point. No, I'm going to give it a 7.2. Okay, I'm going to give it a 7.2. And if they want the rating to be higher than 7.2, maybe send between 30 to 100 grand to my PayPal. That was to the state of Saudi and not to you. If you want to do that, please do. This is Canada. Now, I'm liking the big maple leaf. They got to go with the maple leaf, don't they? Badge, a little bit too big. Concerning. The main concern is the collar. It is both round and then also triangular and also quite square. It looks like that mock-up of a Greek kit, but not as extreme in the squareness of the collar. It's a weird concoction. They've not done it with any other kits. It's very peculiar. Apart from the collar, I like it. The big maple leaf with inverted sides. Pretty fun. Pretty cool. A lot better than their recent kits. Well, I did like their last one. I'm going to give this one a provisional 7.2. Not amazing. This, I'm unsure about. It's new, it's different, which means it weirds me out. Oh, what? This is why I love leaks of football kits. The worst photos ever. I'm imagining someone trying to take a photo of this. I don't have my phone on me, and they're just like, "Oh, I'm in a stock room or a Nike or an Adidas HQ, and I've seen all the new kits. Whoa, let me take a picture." Yeah, that'll do. Algeria badge, dreadful. What kind of Pez nonsense is that? The rest of it, it's reasonably stripy, and it's green and red and white. It's a good colour scheme. Not the biggest fan of this part of the collar. Would like it to be a little bit smaller or none at all. I'm going to give this one a provisional. Oh, the Adidas Originals logo is good. I'm going to give this one a provisional 6.8. It's all right. Nothing to write home about. It could be Mexico. Ooh, Colombia. What was that? What was that? Probably offensive. I'm going to leave it in. This is the Colombia away kit. And I'm not sure what it's meant to represent, but I like it. I think instead of the luminous yellow, though, I think a luminous red or a luminous orange. Maybe go off the fucking Heeze. It maybe would go, maybe it would go hard in the motherfucking paint. I think it would. I'll leave this one a provisional 8. Good neckline. It's hard to have a bad Colombia kit. Greece. Now, they aren't in the World Cup, I don't believe, because they are, what's the word? Shit. But they've also won a Euros, and England haven't, so that's embarrassing, isn't it? It's a template, isn't it? But this one has gone for the thick Adidas stripes. A weird move by Adidas. Big branding. Notoriously, in the history of time, is not classy. It's not good. You never see a gigantic Apple logo on their products. No, it's always a very classy affair. I'm going to give this one a... It's not bad. The Adidas collar here at the back is a hooner. It stinks. I'm going to give it a 6.2. And not the great. Oh, the goal. The absolute set of goal to put such a crazy pattern on a home kit. But it's okay because I'm aware that this pattern is it draws inspiration from the iconic car rapide, which are the iconic and colourful minibuses that once dominated the streets of Dakar. Wow, that's what that is. But I knew that. I'm just teaching you that right now. I'm actually very well rounded and very well travelled. This is nice. I think this is going to be a banger when this is fully released. It's not too brutal because it's almost like they've toned down the opacity to about 15 and 18% in Photoshop. Good badge, lots of colours going on there. The colours match with the rest of the inside of the kit. They've not gone crazy, and I did even more. They're stuck to the colours in the badge from the flag. Good stuff. Provisional 9.8. I think it's going to be pretty alright. Ooh, the away kit. Almost as funky, but not quite funky. I would like to know the inspiration behind this because that made the other kit look pretty interesting and maybe understand it more rather than just thinking it's a random pattern. This one, I'm unsure. It could be a really classy number. I'm going to give this one a provisional 9. I think it'll be nice. I reckon this will be like some sort of subtle, iridescent, shiny little fucker. And I think it'll be good. Not too many colours. Nailed it. Scotland. Or should I call them the Salmon Boys? Salmon fishing in the Bremen. That would have been a really good joke if the World Cup was in Germany. But it's not. So it's not a good joke. It's merely a word that sounds like Yemen. I feel like people forget that a lot of salmon comes from Scotland. All the salmon I eat comes from Scotland. Not on purpose. That's the only one available to me in Tesco's. Usually their pink is a very bright pink. This is like a darker pink, and I'm vibing with it. They've gone two-tone. We're not having a horrible yellow stick out of there in the badge or any reds. It's just white, a lovely neutral tone, and then you've got the dark salmon pink and the navy. Adidas Originals, nice simple collar. It's like retro with the pinstripe as well, but it's a lovely colour selection. Big fan. The shorts better be blue, not all pink. I'm going to give this one a provisional 9.9. Banger. And I also love salmon. It's really good for you. Ooh, the Brazil kit. The away kit. But is that a night tick I see? No, it's fucking well not. Didn't need to swear there, but I did it. I don't like that Nike are adding these little lines up here. I think they're ugly. I'm not too sure on the side bits. I believe the England kit will also have this bit. But it's centralised. It's a nice colour scheme. It's got the Jordan. The Nike Air Jordan logo. I'm not sure how I feel about that on a international kit. I'm unsure. Now, as you can tell, it has this weird ink blot, almost symmetrical, reflected, mirrored pattern. I think it looks like when people go to the therapist and they show them like an ink blot and they're like, so what do you see when you look at this? I see a 5.6. I think it is fucking butters, mate. I think it is ugly. Most of that 5.6 is because I really like the Brazil badge, and it's like, oh, the Samba boys, that's fun. They play in the streets and they play on the beach. Everyone plays in the streets. Who doesn't play football in the streets growing up? Who's playing on grass all the time? Oh yeah, I've been kicking balls since I was like 2 in the streets. Yeah, everyone was, because we had legs. Is that insane? Portugal up next. Now, the wiggly lines across it are inspired by the country's deep connection. You guessed it, the sea. Wow, the Portuguese deep connection to the sea. Now, a lot of countries have a beach. A lot of countries have the sea. There's not a huge amount of landlocked countries. Most countries have a sea, right? Unless you're in the middle of Africa, you're in the middle of South America, or you're in the middle of Asia. But most of them, I'll grant you, I reckon most of them have beach. Even the hilariously small bit in the Balkan region. Now, I think that is a pretty flimsy connection for the Portuguese kit. I feel like they put some lines on it and they go, oh, yeah, Portugal has a beach, and that's it. It does kind of look nice. That's pretty nautical, isn't it? A compass. But we're like a seafaring nation in Britain. We don't do it anymore because we're not allowed to take over any countries. But that's not the point. We're meant to be notoriously good at sea stuff. Jesus, we've never had an ocean-based one. We should have an England kit which is just a picture of India on it. And it's just loads of boats taking loads of spice from India and doing terrible things. That's what that should be. I like history and I find it fascinating. I don't condone history and I don't condone this kit. I'm giving this one a measly 5. I think it's boring. It's too safe. Oh, enchanté. What the fuck does that mean? No one knows, not even the French, because they are silly little buggers who can't protect stuff in the museum. Now, usually I opt for any opportunity to make a joke at the French because I find it funny, despite secretly actually quite liking France. However, I've got to be honest here, this kit, fucking pongs, mate. Have they made this out of whatever fucking shite cheese they're selling? This is fucking wank. This is some insane graphic. Doing what? There's too much dark on this kit. This isn't a France home kit. This is balderdash. This is nonsense. This is not incroyable or incroyable. This is crap. Now, what I do like is this. I like the French cock. It's a pretty nice cock. They put it in copper, actually, this particular cock. And the reason they've done that is because it's partially being held in the USA, the World Cup. So they want to celebrate the historical ties between France and the USA in the manner of the Statue of Liberty that the French gifted to the USA after they joined forces with America to beat England. Embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Oh, you need 2 of you. Fuck off. Now, you might be thinking, Kieran, the Statue of Liberty is green. It's not copper. Well, it was copper. It didn't always look like that. It looked this colour. And then it became green because copper oxidizes and it becomes green. Huh. Well, who'd have thunk it? This guy, he knows history. He knows what happens to copper after a while. When I think it gets wet. I think that might be the reason. I don't know. Or it's just outside too much. I'm going to give this French kit a whopping 3. Stinker. They've had much better ones. Great badge, great night tick, great colours. Apart from when you get to the body of the kit where they fucked it with some insane graphic, which I've just realised is actually just the letter F absolutely everywhere. Doesn't mean I like it though. Still think it looks shite. I've been your boy Kieran. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Double salute. Whoa! Come on, auntie. Let's go. Yeah. Pond de Bumba Clock. I don't know what that means. Ugh.